Welcome students. This is part 4 of chapter 3, Bank Reconciliation Statement. As we have discussed in the previous slides, the bank reconciliation statement can be made through the two methods. First, BRS without the preparation of adjusted cash book, and second, BRS after the preparation of adjusted cash book. Let's go through each of the method one by one. First, we will discuss BRS without the preparation of adjusted cash. As learned in the previous slides, the BRS can be started with any of the four balances as a starting point, and we can proceed with the causes of the difference. The final balance that we will get, or which will come after the addition and subtraction of the items that are causing any kind of difference, you will get the balance as per the other book. So very simple process. Start from any of the four balances, then give the effect of addition or subtraction into the transactions that are causing difference depending upon the nature and the direction of the difference. Afterwards, net effect or net result that you are getting will be the balance as per the other book. It can be positive balance, it can be negative balance as well. So once we do the practical transactions, you will understand it better. When you are preparing the BRS, after with the help of adjusted cash book, how you need to proceed, let's see that. First of all, you have to take the adjusted cash balance. How do we take that? In the balance, first the adjustments will be done before taking it into the BRS. That means whatever cash balance you are having, that will be adjusted towards certain causes which we have seen in the previous slides, where they are giving difference in the opening balance. So such opening balance will be adjusted and adjusted cash book will be made. If the reconciliation is done during the different months or different periods, adjusting the cash book is completely optional. That means when between the financial year there is a requirement of making BRS, but this is not the closing accounting period, it is optional to make the adjusted cash book and then proceed with the BRS. But in case the reconciliation is done at the end of the accounting year or financial year, in this case the cash book must be adjusted to reflect the correct balance in the cash book and further into the balance sheet for the audit purpose and for all practical purposes. So this you must remember, that BRS is prepared during the financial year or at the end of the financial year. If it is during the financial year, it is optional to make the adjusted cash book. That means without adjusting the cash book also, all the transactions or entries can be taken into the BRS. Whereas if you are making BRS at the end of the financial and or accounting year, in this case there is a difference in the opening balances, then it is a must or it is compulsory to prepare the adjusted cash book first. Afterwards, proceed towards the BRS. Now, in these cases, how to proceed, that we will learn in the subsequent slides. Adjustments which are considered while adjusting the cash book. Now, second part, when the BRS is done at the end of the accounting year and cash book is to be adjusted. So what is to be adjusted, how it is to be adjusted is shown in this table and further explanation is there. So errors are considered for adjusting the cash book. If there is any error found which is there while the reconciliation process, that is to be adjusted in the cash book. What kind of errors which are there can be adjusted? Like wrong amount posted in the cash book, which is depicted or which is diagnosed or which is found out while doing the bank reconciliation statement, is to be corrected first. For example, you had paid rupees 20,000 to Mr. X. So entry had to be Mr. X's account debit to bank account. So instead of 20,000, if it is written 18,000 by mistake, and you have found out this mistake while making the BRS, then the difference of 2,000 is to be adjusted in the cash book for the correct amount. Second, entry posted twice in the cash book. That means while preparing the cash book, any receipt or any payment has been entered twice. So once it is fine. The second time which is entered is wrong entry or an excess amount debited or credited as the case may be. That is again to be adjusted. Then third one is over or under casting of the balance, etc. So any of these error, overcasting means the balance was 5,000 for example, but it had been taken as 7,000 or any amount over and above rupees 5,000. Whereas undercasting is reverse, that is less amount has been taken, instead of 5,000 for example has been written 2,000 or any amount that is less than 5,000. So any of these or many of these transactions, when they are causing or having errors, they are to be adjusted in the cash book. Then there are certain omissions also which are to be considered for the adjustment of cash book. What kind of omissions could be there? Bank charges recorded in passbook only. When you find that there are certain bank charges which are charged by the bank but they have not been entered in the cash book, they are to be adjusted in the cash book itself rather than taking to the BRS. Second, interest debited by the bank or interest credited by the bank. Either case, interest, when bank is charging some interest, it is debited. When they are allowing interest, it is credited. So either side of the bank interest, if it is there in the passbook but it is not recorded in the cash book, that is again to be adjusted in the cash book also, cash book only, before taking it to the passbook and BRS. Direct receipt or payment by the bank. If on the standing instructions of the customer, bank has made certain payments or have received certain incomes on behalf of customer, those are only finding a place in the bank book but no mention in the cash book till the time they are reconciled or till the time the cash book is matched with the passbook. In this case, these receipts or payments are also to be adjusted in the adjusted cash book itself, and after adjusting the cash book, the BRS will be made. Finally, any kind of dishonor of check or bill, etc. will be taken into care. So in case any dishonor of the checks or bills are done in the passbook, which for which the cash book is not affected, they are also to be adjusted in the cash book. Then final adjusted cash balance will be taken towards the preparation of the BRS. Finally, after this, the BRS is to be prepared. So this adjusted cash book balance is taken to the BRS as the balance or a starting point. After this, what is recorded in the BRS? Any kind of delay in recording in the passbook due to difference in timing is taken into BRS. When the check was deposited but has not been credited in the bank, or check had been issued but not presented in the bank, there is a time lag or a time gap. Check was issued on say 30th April, recorded in the cash book, but in the passbook it is not debited till the end of 30th April. So it is presented in some next date in the month of May. So such amount or such particular transaction will be taken to the BRS. So here two examples have been given. Checks issued but not presented for the payment, or check deposited but not collected by the bank before the BRS date. So all these are causing time lag or time difference. These will be only taken to the BRS in case the adjusted cash book is maintained or made. Important note, errors occurring in the passbook are not to be adjusted in the cash book. If there is some error, that means accountant of the accountant of the bankers, that means bank cashier or bank clerk, whosoever is making entries in your passbook, has made some error. Maybe double the bank charges have been charged, or extra interest have been given to you, or any other wrong debit or wrong credit has been done by the banker, which is identified at the time of making a BRS. Such amounts will not be adjusted in the cash book, but they will be taken up to the BRS only. Then all the adjustments considered in the adjusted cash book are not carried again to the BRS. Whatever we have already adjusted in step 1, making the adjusted cash book, all those transactions which are already entered in the adjusted cash book will now not entered in the BRS statement again, because double effect is not to be given. Only once they are either corrected in the cash book or taken up to the BRS. So this is very, very important point to be noted. So take care of this. This is a handy table for you students, so that you can see certain common transactions which are given over here. which are causing differences in the cash book or in the passbook, and what will be their effect and how you will treat them. They are either added to the cash book or to the passbook, or they are subtracted to the cash book or passbook. So this table has 3 columns. First is the transaction causing the difference in either of the books. Second, if you start with favorable balance or debit balance as per cash book, or unfavorable balance as per passbook. So if you are starting either of these 2 items, then these effects are to be given in the BRS. But if you are starting with unfavorable balance or credit balance as per cash book, or favorable or credit balance as per passbook, in that case you will be treating the transactions in this manner. That means for the column number 2, the item that is to be subtracted will be added in case you are starting with the balances of column number 3. This is very, very careful. So you can either proceed with column number 2 method, or you can proceed with column number 3 method, depending upon the choice of the student or depending upon the interest of yours. Let's go through these transactions one by one and see their effect. Checks deposited but not cleared. In this case, we have already learned that when the entry has been made in the cash book that has not been presented to the passbook or to the bankers, then how will you give the effect? If you are starting with the favorable balance as per cash book or starting with the unfavorable balance as per passbook, this item or the amount pertaining to this transaction is to be subtracted. Whereas if you are starting with the unfavorable balance or credit balance as per cash book or favorable balance as per passbook, in that case this item is to be added. Going to the next transaction, checks issued but not presented to the bank for payment. Now this transaction says that entry has been credited in the cash book, whereas it has not been debited in the passbook. So this is showing the reverse effect of our first transaction. So reverse effect you will give. If you are starting with the favorable balance as per cash book, it is to be added, or if you are starting with unfavorable balance of the cash book, it is to be subtracted. Going to the next transaction, checks directly deposited into the bank by a customer. So here the effect has been given in the passbook, whereas not entered in the cash book. So this is to be added in case 1 and to be subtracted in case 2. Then next transaction, income. For example, interest on UTI or any other security has directly been received by the bankers. In that case, it is to be added in case 1 and subtracted in case 2. Next entry, reverse to this, any kind of expenses like telephone bills, insurance charges, or any kind of other premiums, they are directly paid by the bank on standing instructions of the customer. They are to be subtracted in case 1 and added in case of second number. Bank charges levied by the bank. In case bank has put some charges, they are debited in the passbook, whereas no entry has been made in the cash book. They are to be subtracted in case 1 and to be added in case 2. Next entry, locker's rent levied by the bank or wrong debit given in the cash book. In both these cases, if you are starting with case 1 balance, then they are to be subtracted, and in case number 2, they are to be added. Reverse to this, if wrong credit has been given in the cash book, that is to be added in case 1 and to be subtracted in case 2. If there is any wrong debit in the passbook, then it is to be subtracted in case 1 and to be added in case 2. Wrong credits in the passbook, if any, will be added in case 1 and subtracted in second case. Thank you. With this, we come to an end of part 4 of bank reconciliation statement.